Alright. Today, we're going to talk about YouTube's region and country detection algorithms. What I mean by that is if you open your YouTube homepage, so let's open together. You open your YouTube homepage, then you will find out there is a location. There will be a region or country called on your YouTube tab. So normally, previously, they detect by your Wi-Fi address. If your internet IP is let's say the US, then you will just show the US to your YouTube behind your YouTube button, which is located on the top left. So I try to change that manually, but usually after a few hours, it will change. YouTube will force you to change back to the location, your IP location. But now the weird thing is, even I'm located in Canada, and for some unknown reasons, my IP definitely is Canada, but it just changed my country to Japan, which is crazy. I don't know why. What happened? But my guess for that is they change the algorithm they detect you, because you just imagine if you are maybe the US American. If I'm American, then you live in maybe France. You live in France, and it just because you live in France, it just automatically assume that you are French, then recommend more French content to you, but you don't necessarily understand French that well, so that doesn't make sense. And now they change the way they detect that. They use your behavior, your browsing history to detect which country you may or region you may be coming from. Then now they probably think I'm a Japanese. Maybe it's because of the videos that I watched, and the website I visit, something like that. I think mostly it's because the videos I watch. But to be honest, that's a weird algorithm, because most of videos that I watch are in English, like maybe 70% of them, and maybe 10% of them are Chinese and 10% of them are Japanese, but majority of them definitely are English. But I don't know why, for what's some weird reason the algorithm think I am a Japanese. Then just when you score, I didn't log in my YouTube account when using YouTube. So when you go down to the news page, it will just recommend all the Japanese news to me. That's interesting. And definitely it's depending on browser. If I use Chrome to open my YouTube tab, it just says open the Japanese YouTube page, homepage for me. But if I use my Firefox, which has a different browsing history, it just automatically thinks I am Canadian and give me Canadian homepage, which I think is they don't have enough data, so they assume I am like from the IP country that I'm using. Yeah, they sort of thing. But that's an interesting way to do that, but maybe not accurate, I think. Yeah, so now my YouTube, like, I'm receiving more Japanese content than ever before. That's kind of intriguing, I think. And sometimes YouTube actually does A/B testing. They only display a certain version of their YouTube to some selected people. Maybe I'm being a guinea pig being tested. So let me know in the comment section below if you also see in this kind of a phenomena. That would be interesting, like, to see how other people are detected for their country or region, their homepage. Yeah, so that's probably all I want to share with you today. And if you would like to receive more content like this, please subscribe. And other than that, I'll see you next time.